Yo, what's going on, chat? Back with another trade recap. Today is March 13th. It's a Friday today. Going over today's trade. Took one trade today, and it was a TP, full TP. So let's start with my P&L. Currently on the eval, I made $90 today. It's not a lot, but I got a piece of the pie, and that's all I'm happy with. So we're gonna get into the bias, my daily, my jaws of liquidity, and my setup. So at the beginning of the day, market open 9:30. I started from the 4 hour time frame, and I saw the 4 hour gap being respected, which ultimately led to my decision into thinking that we would be bullish. So I would have thought off 9:30 open, price would have ripped a little lower and then catch that IFVG off the manipulation leg and long off that. So that's what I had in mind at this time. So right, we're on the 4 hour gap getting respected, and so I'm aligning this with the 1 hour, right? Low down move. Then we inverse this gap on the 1 hour. So that's a pretty good sign that we would be bullish. And there's also an unfilled 1 hour, which is a nice draw right here. So if I would want price to come back down to here, maybe into this gap, or maybe even to this more discounted gap, and so to long up to this unfilled 1 hour, and so everything is aligned, and I set up my condition on the 15 minute. So I'll check for any gaps and stuff like that, liquidity. So ultimately, if I wanted price to hit, or if I wanted to long, I would want to see price open low and close high, right? So I marked this gap out. I wanted to see this gap get hit so I could long off this. So I'd catch a long off this, and then if not, then there's all these gaps down here, more premium or more discounted gaps you can take longs off of to this unfilled 1 hour. But I marked this one because it was closest to where price is. So I have this in mind. So in mind, I say this gap right here. If we're respecting this gap, then I will long, and if we were disrespecting it, I will go short. Well, I won't short just because this inverses, but I begin to start looking for shorts. And yeah, so 15 minute. All right, so we have all of our stuff. We have our draw on liquidity. We have our daily bias. My daily bias is long. I want price to go to hit this 15. Then off this manipulation leg, catch a patty swing inverse to the upside. There's liquidity up here, right? Resting liquidity. I don't know if there's any intermediate highs up here. I forgot if there's any. I don't think so. I think the major draw is gonna be this unfilled 1 hour. So I'm gonna play out price for you guys, and I'll show you guys what happened. So we actually opened up a bit higher, right? Not really going towards this 15 minute. So price just chops around here for a little bit. I think we did get close to the 15, but we just did not touch it. Right, so we inverse this gap, so I don't need to pay attention to that because I'm not looking for this. Then I think I check the 2 minute because that's where I took my trade, right? I'm pretty sure we actually do hit this 1 hour. So that's kind of the reason I wanted to short, right? So yeah, we take all these highs, price jumps into this 1 hour, and then off the 1 hour we start rejecting. And so let's play price on the 2 minute because that's where I'll stay on the 1 minute actually. And then I think there's a 2 minute gap right here. Yeah, so this is 2 minute gap, right? If I was shorting, I wanted to see price respecting this key level. So right, we're inside this key level, and we were respecting the key level, and with the mech model, which is what I was going off of today. Mech model, we're targeting an unfilled 5 or 15 minute gap. So in my case, there'd be unfilled 15 minute here, which seemed really nice, a really nice draw. And on the 5 minute, right, 5 minute gap. I mean, that's not unfilled, but 15 minute gap. That's what I was gonna be targeting. And so on the 2 minute, I enter the 2 minute. This gets inversed pretty quickly. Yeah, inverse right there. And so I put in, let's do 1-to-1. Put in 1 micro, which is not a lot, but it's whatever, right? So okay, so set our TP, yeah, so about $90, which I'm not upset, right? A win is a win. Definitely could have made more, but we don't want to get too greedy. And low key, I'm down a lot on the eval, so I'm trying to be manage this risk as much as I could without staying at this spot for a long time. But yeah, so anyways, we press drops down and TP hit right there, right? So that is the trade I took today, Friday, March the 13th, right? So yeah, that's basically all I have for you. That's basically all I have for you guys. Nice trade. Nice trade today. Hope you guys had a nice trade today also. Well, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday, maybe. I don't know. I've been slacking on the content, but if you have any advice, please let me know. I am really, really in need of some advice right now. So yeah, shop the advice down below. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Follow me on IG at HenryZ10, and hope you guys have a good weekend. Hope you guys have a good trading on Hope you guys have a good trade on Monday, and I'll catch you guys soon.